According to the Appalachia Regional Educational Laboratory, each school day almost 7,000 students become dropouts. Each year, roughly 1.2 million students will not graduate from high school with their peers. The state of affairs, according to a recent report by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, represents a national epidemic that must be addressed at all levels of government. The Gates report notes that 1/3 of all public high school students and nearly 1/2 of all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans will drop out, and that many of these students abandon school with less than 2 years to complete their high school education. According to REACH, which stands for Research, Engagement, and Communities for Hispanic Educated Students, their data repeatedly indicates that Hispanic students do not succeed in school as often as their white counterparts. Hispanic students succeed in high school less often than their peers. In 2013, Hispanic students graduated at a rate almost 10% less than Georgia students overall. When it comes to the end of the education pipeline, Georgia Latino adults are nearly half as likely to hold on to associate's degree or higher, and even less likely to hold a graduate or professional degree. Driven through births and immigration, Hispanic Latino students continue to make up increasing proportions of Georgia schools. In school year 2012 through 2013, 13% of Georgia public school students were Hispanic, a 3% increase over 5 years. Almost 2/3 of Georgia Hispanics are of Mexican origin, with lesser shares holding origins in the Caribbean and Central America. About 13% and 16% respectively South American descendants only make up 8% of Georgia Hispanics. Before planning engagement strategies, recognizing the cultural heterogeneity of the population is vital. For instance, research shows that Mexican origin and Puerto Rican origin students generally have weaker aspirations and expectations to attend college than non-Latino whites, while Cubans usually have stronger expectations than non-Latino whites. Lower Mexican and Puerto Rican aspirations have been linked to differences in socioeconomic status, academic skills, and engagement in high school. In terms of nativity, Georgia has the fourth largest proportion of foreign-born Hispanics in the nation, 47%. Barriers preventing Latinos from graduating are language, culture, transportation, and poverty. The language barrier is part of a broader cultural matter which must be considered when engaging Hispanic Latino students. Transportation. In addition to likely being impoverished, Latino children face increased transportation challenges. Getting home from functions outside normal school hours is difficult for Hispanics, since Latinos are considerably less likely than non-Latino whites to live in households with cars available for personal use. Poverty. Hispanic children in Georgia are more likely to live in poverty than other Georgia children. Percentages is 41% versus 25%. No matter what their setting, wealthy school, mixed socioeconomic status, school, or low-income school, low-income students are less likely to participate in extracurricular activities and more likely to be academically disengaged.
Go.
I will be interviewing my dad, Salvador Grimaldo, a first Latino graduate. Okay, Dad. Did you have support?
I did. My brothers, all three of them were very supportive. Actually, one of my brothers is the one that signed me up for middle school. Because when I came from Mexico, my mind was to work. But he enlisted me in school, and yes, he was very supportive.
Was this always a goal for you?
Not at the beginning, because I was born in the United States, born in LA, but raised in Mexico. So my my vision was to work and try to make a living and live better.
What kind of struggles did you go through?
Well, at the beginning, the barrier was the language, not knowing and how to communicate made me work harder to get a career or finish school. Because it was hard walking for 3 miles a day to get to the high school. And those struggles, walking the rain, and things like that. But it was impacting to me, but at the same time, it was motivational to continue.
What kind of impact did family have on you for graduating?
They were just happy and they were proud because I was the youngest one and the first one to graduate from high school, because they started but they did not completed the task that they assigned themselves to. They started work and they got married, but I was the first one to graduate.
Did you have any other influence?
Just the friends in school. Sometimes they become very influenced. Teachers. There was a lot of teachers that were there with me, especially when I struggled. They always showed support and helped me in the areas that I support schoolmates. I had a lot of help in that area.
Why was graduating important to you?
It was important to me, first of all, because I wanted to not to be just a labor worker. I wanted to be a professional, and I started to look at that, and that encouraged me to continue to fulfill my goals. Also, I knew that at one time I was going to get married and I'm going to have kids. I was going to have kids, which I do now, and I wanted to be a support or like a mentor. But say if I live all my life in Mexico and came to the United States to fulfill our new culture, learn different cultures, different situations, I wanted them to let them know that if they were born here, they could be and succeed more and go to places that I never went to or I couldn't go to. So I just wanted to feel that, fulfill it, and know that if I can, and I did, you guys could do better.
Thank you.
Like that.
Reward of finishing high school is not conforming to the stereotypes and financial reasons. Why this matters to social work. Latinos are the fastest growing minority group in the U.S., but they are falling behind in education. It is our job as social workers to represent the minority and give them a voice. Programs to help the Latino high school students graduate. ESOL is a state-funded instructional program for English learners. They supplement language services grades kindergarten to 12th grade. The Latino American Association's Latino Youth Leadership Academy, the LYLA program, provides middle and high school students with the guidance, knowledge, and skills needed to succeed in high school and prepare them for college and careers. The Junior Achievement Hispanic Outreach Program of Georgia is the program was created by JA of Georgia in 2002 as a response to a report released by the Manhattan Institution, which noted that Georgia had the highest Hispanic student dropout rate in the nation.
program is designed to expand the outreach of the organization's traditional kindergarten to 12th grade programs to help a supplement lesson which focuses on the importance of staying in school and the importance of being bilingual, and also the importance of family as an economic unit. Camino and Lumina Latino Student Success. The Lumina Foundation's Latino Student Success focuses on increasing Latinos' education's attainment by supporting 13 site-based efforts across 11 states. Camino is a community-wide collaborative effort of individual organizations that will focus on policies, programs, and funding priorities to ease the transition from high school to college and promote college completion for Latino Hispanic students.